What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Sam Adams here, and welcome to The Drop. This is a weekly series where I go through all of the new game releases that are coming out for this week. It's a really packed week. This is probably the biggest week of the fall gaming releases. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break it down. We'll go ahead and get the biggest release of the week out of the way, the one that will definitely get $60 out of your pocket, WWE 2K15. Oh yeah, this is one of the wrestling games that comes out. And it is it has a new career mode where you can play as a character from the bottom to the top, the NXT to the Raw, basically, where you can level a character all the way up through the ranks of wrestlers. And there are new facial and body mapping features that make it look more realistic. There's more movement, so to speak. And basically, there's this 2K Showcase thing where you can play famous matches with like John Cena versus whoever another large wrestler is. I'm not going to be getting this game. I don't really play WWE. But if you're a fan of the series or you're a fan of wrestling, I'm sure this will be right up your alley. It does seem to have a lot of enhancements, and it is on next-generation consoles. It is worth noting that the next-generation console versions have significantly more features, so you might want to look into that if you're thinking about getting it for last gen. Next up, we've got Grand Theft Auto 5 on the new generation consoles. Basically, the main improvements that I can talk about right now are 30-player online matches, which just increases the mayhem like tenfold. There's additional wildlife included. The first-person mode looks absolutely amazing. There's denser traffic across Los Santos. The looks of it have been upgraded. It's really crystal clear now. It takes advantage of the new generation of consoles. Extra power. If you want to know more about this video, click on the video link right here. Made a video talking about all of the different things that are new to the new generation Grand Theft Auto 5, and also take a look at this video right here where I talk about the first person mode that's coming to Grand Theft Auto 5. All in all, it looks like there are a lot of changes since the last generation version, and it's probably worth picking up if you're really into Grand Theft Auto 5 or you're looking for an amazing story to play on your new generation console. Next up, we've got Far Cry 4. You play as AJ Gale, and he has come back to Kairat to spread his mother's ashes, where he encounters his old friend Pagan Min. And if you have heard that name before, you know that that is the main villain of the Far Cry 4 story. And overall, it looks really interesting. It looks absolutely beautiful. It takes place in the middle of the Himalayas. You can ride elephants. There's a huge number of wildlife things you can do. You can skin animals just like in Far Cry 3. If there's anything you liked in Far Cry 3, it is back for Far Cry 4. The windsuits look amazing. And I also watched a breakdown of the multiplayer stuff, and it actually looks pretty solid as compared to Far Cry 3's multiplayer offerings, which included co-op and repetitive co-op and just repetitive. So Far Cry 4 looks to have improved in almost every way as far as the game goes. And it's coming out this Tuesday if you're looking for an awesome story with a beautiful first-person mechanics and gameplay. Next up, we've got Little Big Planet 3, and this is one of the flagship Sony franchises that sells a lot of PlayStations for. And the main change to Little Big Planet 3 is that there is now 4 characters, or there now are 4 characters, excuse me. You've got Sackboy, the original. You have Odd Sack, which is kind of like a dog-style Sackboy where you can jump. It's really maneuverable and agile. It can jump from one platform to another. It's really easy to be moved. You have Swoop, which is kind of a flying bird sack thing, a sack person. And then you've got Big Toggle, which also kind of doubles as Little Toggle. Big Toggle is really... he's heavy and he can lift things. He's like, I pick things up and put them down. And then you've got Little Toggle, which is kind of maneuverable and can run really fast. And it puts a new twist on the gameplay. Obviously, the customization features from all of the Little Big Planet games are back. There are over 250 tools that you can use to customize your game. I think 79 of them are brand new to Little Big Planet 3. And then there are a couple of them coming over from the Vita with the Little Big Planet on the Vita, which I think I have. Yes, I do, which came over from this. There are 10 of them that came over from this. And it's looking to be a really interesting addition to your PlayStation 4 system, just because there's so much customization, and there's always an emphasis on using your imagination when it comes to Little Big Planet games. So if a completely customizable game with limitless creations you can make sounds like something up your alley, Little Big Planet is coming out, or Little Big Planet 3 is coming out on PlayStation 4 this week. Just on PlayStation 4 though. It's a Sony exclusive. Next up, we've got Dragon Age Inquisition, and this takes place 2 years after the events of Dragon Age 2. There's been a rip in what is known as the Veil, and you have to fix that, and you have to stop the Evil One, which sounds like a pretty stereotypical RPG storyline. All in all, it looks really beautiful, and it's been in development since before the release of Dragon Age 2, which was in 2011, so they have had plenty of time to perfect the game since it is almost 2015. There seem to be a lot of enhancements in this game, and this is probably one of the ones that I am looking forward to the most. There is this new feature called Dragon Age Keep, which is basically where, if you know, it's a little bit different than the Mass Effect crossover mode, where you can basically move your data over from one game to another and move your character. You can't move your character, if I'm understanding what Dragon Age Keep is accurately. You can't move your character, but you can transfer the decisions that you've made in games past into the Dragon Age Inquisition world now, so it will probably affect the way the game plays. I like to see this in games just because it makes me feel like they're all connected as opposed to different games, but we'll see how it works. I have a feeling it'll probably have problems just the way that the industry's been going lately, but fingers crossed it'll all work out well. Dragon Age Inquisition looks to be an amazing addition to the franchise and probably one that I'll be picking up this Christmas. So there you guys have it. Those are your releases for this week. Please drop me a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment what you were looking forward to the most, even if it's not on the list. Tell me what's up. Personally, I think I'm looking forward to Dragon Age Inquisition the most, and Far Cry 4 also, but Dragon Age Inquisition just seems like one of the kinds of games that I don't normally play, and that's kind of what I've been looking for lately, is something that I don't normally play and might give me a different experience. I'm getting kind of tired of FPS games, to be quite honest with you, but Far Cry 4 does look absolutely amazing. So again, tell me what you guys are looking forward to. If you get a second, check out my channel. I tend to post a lot of content, and I almost guarantee that there is something else that you will like. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.